What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. In this one I'm going to be installing this electric turbo that I know you guys love on my 125cc pocket bike. Plus I'm going to be adding nitrous to the whole system. Before we get into the install today, I want to announce a brand new feature on my channel. You guys can now send me fan mail to my P.O. box. I'll have the address displayed right here and also down in the description. Yeah, I'm pretty much wanting to open up a whole new video series to opening fan mail, so I'm super excited. You guys pretty much have the reins on this one though, so go ahead and check that out, and let's get into the install today. Before we get started, I'm going to remove my gas tank so that we have some good room to plumb our turbo today. If you guys like this video, be sure to check out my 90cc pocket bike build, where I take an old pocket bike with a chainsaw engine and completely restore it into a Pokemon pocket bike. Alright, that gives me some more room to work and mount the battery for the turbo. Next, I'm going to disconnect the N2O line from the air filter. Now we should be able to just slide the air filter right off the carburetor. The tricky part for this one is going to be to get the right tube extension so I can mount my turbo outside of the frame. Alright guys, so this is what I came up with. I've got a angled tube right here, and then that goes into another insert that's actually on the carburetor. This angled piece was a little too big for my carburetor, and at my local hardware store this is what I had to work with. So yeah, it's actually sealed pretty good. I have a rubber O-ring on top of the insert as well. And then this piece is just hose clamped on the actual turbo. Now I just need to wire up everything, probably put my battery right here, and then we should be able to put the gas tank back on and drill the hole for our N2O as well. Kid's about to wreck. Alright guys, so I've got everything wired up. I'm not going to go through all that again since I've done this install before, but yeah, I've got my button ran up here. It's not fastened yet, but everything is working. And now I'm just getting ready to put the tank back on and officially install the N2O line into our tube. Now for the N2O line, I'm going to be drilling a hole into the tube here, and then I'm going to run my line towards the carburetor as close as I can possibly get it, and then we're going to seal it all up right here with black RTV. The reason I don't want to just use the male NTP fitting this time is it's a little too far away from the carburetor for my liking. We can get this bad boy right up to the carburetor if I run the line into our tube here. Before I drill the hole, I went ahead and took the tube off of the carburetor since I don't want any of that remnants going into my engine. This is the kind of stuff that ruins your engine. Got our hole drilled though, and now I'm just gonna blow everything out before I put the tube back onto the carburetor. Perfect, got the line in and there's no constriction. Also, it goes all the way to the carburetor right where I need it. Check it out guys, I've got everything back to normal. Now I'm gonna pull up my black RTV and do a good seal around the line in the tube. This stuff is nasty to get on the skin, so that's why I'm gonna be using the rubber glove today. I've got a good amount on here. Now I'm going to use my finger to seal the line to the tube. Got a good seal going here now, and I'm going to leave this stuff overnight to dry. Alright guys, so the sun is going down, and that's it for the install. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we get to test this thing out. What's up guys? It's the next day now, so I'm getting ready to load up the bike so that we can test it out with the turbo installed and nitrous. Let's get going. Instead of mounting my turbo button on the same side as the nitrous, I decided to move it over here where previously my horn button was not functioning. Alright, I'm here now, getting ready to fire up the bike for the very first time. For the sake of the test, I decided to turn around the turbo so I can get maximum air. And also, for the first couple runs, I'm just going to be using the turbo, no nitrous. Alright, let's fire up the bike. Second kick. Alright, let's do some warm-up cruises here. Today I'm going to be running a 50-50 mix of race gas and premium unleaded. Alright, that should be enough warm-up. Let's try out the turbo. Fourth gear. like it. It does not like the turbo, guys. Alright guys, so there you have it. The engine does not like the turbo so far. I'm still running lean. I haven't jetted up the carburetor yet, so I still have to do that, but let's do another test pass in third gear this time. This is the turbo at idle. Third gear. I don't want to torture my engine, but let's try third gear one more time. Yeah, guys, the engine is not liking the turbo. Alright, so that was one test in fourth gear and another test in third gear. The engine does not like the turbo. I know a lot of you think I'm just trying to torture my engine doing this, but believe it or not, that's not the case. Strictly for experiments. Now let's try the N2O NOS. With the turbo passes, we only got our maximum speed up to 35 miles per hour. Alright guys, so let's test out nitrous only for a pull. Here we go! Alright guys, nitrous and turbo time. Nitrous only. Alright guys, so that pretty much confirms it. Electric turbos are garbage. We tried it on the 2-stroke bike, and now we just tried it on this 4-stroke bike. No power, only harm done to our engine. Thanks for watching though, and please subscribe if you're not.